People are finding more ways to make money other than going to a 9 to 5 job to stand on their feet or spend all day at a facility or work site working for a boss, paying taxes, and not getting the money that they work for, they're, or at least that they're worth. People are getting paid on commission because commission is more of a I'm the boss type. I keep my taxes and I work on my own time. I don't have to repeat this every single day for hours. So finding other ways to make money is a part of um, the unemployment um, division, accepting people who should qualify, who will qualify for more pandemic benefits and unemployment benefits because they do work, they do find other ways to work. When people say, what does work mean to you? Or, excuse me, or should I say, when people say, where do you work? If you're not working, I'm not going to help you. What do you qualify as work? Do you mean go standing on my feet for 8 hours a day working for a white man and the boss that tell me what to do? And if I do one thing wrong, then I'm fired, even though I done gave 2-3 years in a job? Are you talking about that type of work? Or are you talking about finding work like being creative and exploring your fullest potential, because your fullest potential is not going to come with working for someone else. It's going to come from escaping someone else and finding out what you know how to do within yourself. Yes, other people can help us, but at the same time, you have to look at all of your potential as going into the potential that they want, so that their job or their workplace, their company can be fit based upon their needs and their standards. Now, your needs and standards may be different than theirs, and if you go to work and stand on your feet for 8 hours a day and continue to do it, now you are stuck, and now you have been captivated, because now you're now working for someone else. You have to live up to their rules and authority, when really your life matters too. And not all the time does a job takes the initiative or the opportunity and the time to present themselves to you, to let you know that your skill matters. You can do this well or do that well, and they're going to work something out to keep you there for their business. But it's still slavery. It's still standing on your feet. You're still paying taxes. That's your money. You don't need to pay taxes. That's your money. You see, and people decided to leave the slavery Confederate system by leaving the 9 to 5 job standing on their feet, because people had decided to get paid on commission, which is self-employed, that is paid on commission. um, People have found a way to be their own boss, because some people make $8, $10 an hour, and they stand on the feet for 8 hours a day, maybe five. Okay, so they're bringing home 40, 30, probably $50 that day, if that, because of the taxes. But if you get paid on commission or being self-employed, all that was yours, but you got $50 in 1 hour. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm talking about right there. So yes, if you want to know why some black people are not working, it's because they have been overworked, they're tired, they're not lazy, they just want to work on their own time, and they have other sources to do that on the internet and things like that. Yes, that's true, but you have to look at the mental state that people are in after they have always reprogrammed and um, um, practiced to continue to work for a system that was putting fear in them to continue that path, or they would be in a disastrous, situation. So we need to get black people to understand that they're not going to be in a disastrous situation. They've seen enough disastrous situations, and the disastrous situation may be when they're working for a white man, not getting their money and paying taxes and standing on their feet, when really their body is telling them to rest, when really their body is telling them to eat, when really their body is telling them to do something else other than standing on their feet or working for a boss. That is the reason why. So there's nothing wrong with blacks. There's nothing wrong with blacks filing unemployment. That's our money anyway. Social Security is our money. The slavery system had people wait till they were retired to collect the money every month. Wait a minute. They had that privilege to get that money way before then. That's how you know the Confederate system is making money off of blacks. So much money that they enslaved certain people who stay in the Confederate system to believe it. So once you escape the Confederate system and figure out what you know how to do on the outside, and you're making more money than the Confederate system is telling you that you should make, then you have escaped the system. Now you are free. That is the whole point that everyone needs to understand if they feel like they are being discouraged at work or they're struggling in their everyday life.